The California tech entrepreneur's phone suddenly went completely silent in the middle of his busy day. No signal, no notifications, nothing. Heart racing, Josh Jones tried to check his crypto wallets from his computer. Access denied, passwords reset, massive transfers already streaming out, Bitcoin pouring into unknown addresses at lightning speed. Over $48 million vanishing right before his eyes. He screamed for help, called every contact he had, but it was too late. In a single afternoon, a fortune built over years of pioneering the crypto space was gone. Stolen by a 17-year-old high school kid sitting quietly in his bedroom back in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. The panic, the disbelief, the sinking realization that his digital life had been completely hijacked. How could this happen? And who was behind one of the largest single-victim crypto thefts ever recorded at the time? Let's go back to the beginning. Hamilton, Ontario. A working-class Canadian city known for its steel mills and hard-working families. In its quiet suburbs, most teenagers spent their days worrying about grades, sports, and weekend plans. But one boy was different. Intelligent, quiet, and intensely curious about technology, he stood out early. He wasn't the loud troublemaker type. He was the kind of kid who could lose himself for hours in front of a computer screen, diving into forums, learning code, and exploring the explosive new world of cryptocurrency. By his mid-teens, while classmates were grinding through high school, he had already taught himself far more dangerous skills. He discovered SIM swapping, a deceptively simple attack where you seize control of someone's phone number. Control the number, and you control their texts, their two-factor codes, their entire digital identity. It didn't require elite hacking tools or government-level exploits. Just persistence, social engineering, and finding the weak human links inside big telecom companies. He started small, testing on lower-profile targets, learning how to scout for vulnerabilities, reaching out anonymously to employees who could be tempted with quick cryptocurrency payments. Each successful swap gave him confidence. The rush was addictive, the feeling of outsmarting systems that millions trusted every day. Soon, he wasn't just experimenting. He was building a method, a system that could scale. By 2020, at just 17 years old and still attending high school, he set his sights on a major prize. Josh Jones, a respected Bitcoin pioneer and dot-com entrepreneur based in California. Jones had been in crypto since the early days. His holdings were substantial, and like many at the time, he relied on phone-based security that seemed solid, until it wasn't. The attack was cold and calculated. Using publicly available information and clever reconnaissance, the teen orchestrated the SIM swap on Jones's phone number. In an instant, Jones's lifeline was severed. His phone went dark. Every security code, every reset link, every urgent notification now went straight to the attacker. Imagine Josh Jones's confusion turning to dread as he realized what was happening. He was cut off from his own life. The attackers moved with frightening speed, resetting accounts, accessing wallets, confirming large transfers. In a matter of hours, roughly 48 million Canadian dollars worth of Bitcoin flowed out. It was breathtaking in its scale, one of the biggest thefts from a single person in Canadian history. The money disappeared into a web of wallets, mixers, and laundering services designed to erase the trail. Back in Hamilton, the 17-year-old must have felt an unbelievable surge of adrenaline, the kind of euphoric high that comes from pulling off the impossible. A regular high school student, maybe finishing homework or eating dinner with family, quietly watching millions transfer into controlled addresses. For a brief moment, he was untouchable, a digital king. But reality crashed in fast. Josh Jones immediately alerted authorities. The FBI launched a cross-border investigation. Blockchain analysts pored over every transaction, following the digital breadcrumbs. It turned out even sophisticated laundering has limits when the stakes are this high. The teen was arrested in May 2020. The case made international headlines. High school hacker steals fortune from crypto pioneer. The quiet Canadian kid was now one of the youngest people ever linked to a theft of this magnitude. The emotional toll was enormous. For the victim, it was devastating. Years of work, trust in the technology he helped promote wiped out in hours. For the teen's family and community, shock and disbelief. How does a local boy end up in this nightmare? Court proceedings revealed the details, and he eventually pleaded guilty. As a minor, his sentencing had nuances, but the consequences were very real. Yet the story has a darker continuation. While out on bail for this massive crime, the young man reportedly didn't stop. He allegedly got involved in further crypto thefts, leading to more charges and eventually adult prison time in the United States. The thrill, the easy money, the sense of power, it pulled him back in. A cautionary tale about how one bold move can trap someone in a cycle that's almost impossible to escape. What does this story reveal about our digital world? Back then, phone numbers were the weak link for so many powerful people. Telecom security relied on procedures that clever social engineering could bypass. Crypto was still the Wild West, exciting, innovative, but dangerously unprotected. A smart, determined teenager with time on his hands and access to online knowledge could outmaneuver experienced investors and billion-dollar companies. Today, the industry is stronger. Hardware wallets, multi-factor apps, better exchange security. But the vulnerability of human error and social manipulation remains. Every time you hear about a new scam or breach, remember this case. A kid in a Canadian suburb proved that age is just a number when it comes to digital crime. The mix of excitement and fear in these stories is what makes them unforgettable. The teenage hacker living a double life, going to class by day, moving millions by night. The victim's frantic race against time. The investigators slowly unraveling the web, and in the end, justice catching up, showing that no one is truly invisible on the blockchain. This isn't just another crypto crime tale. It's a window into how technology empowers the young and the bold, for better or worse. It forces us to ask, how secure are we really? What would you do if your phone went dead and your life savings started disappearing? In the shadows of everyday suburbs, ordinary kids can become extraordinary threats. And sometimes, the most dangerous hackers aren't wearing hoodies in dark rooms. They're sitting in high school cafeterias, phones in hand, quietly changing the game.